Vanakkam. Thank you very much. Vanakkam to Dr.Sampath Madras Development Society for organizing this in honor of Nelson Mandela. Last year we observed his centenary year, and certainly he's been a world icon and an inspiration to people all over the world. A prisoner of conscience, he was a symbol of hope for a very divided apartheid South Africa. For me, the most profound saying of Nelson Mandela was his quotation about peace and reconciliation. And he said, I quote, "As I stepped out of my prison cell, I realized that if I did not leave behind all the bitterness and anger that I have, I will forever remain in this prison." Those were the most profound words that he said to bring about peace, reconciliation, democracy, and freedom in South Africa. But as a prisoner of conscience, he inspired people throughout the world. Nelson Mandela was indeed an international icon, and he fought for freedom. And many of the previous speakers spoke about that by his attorneys, by his lawyers, send you to the gallows. They will hang you by the neck. He said if that was the case, so be it. He was prepared to lay down his life for the people of South Africa and for the people all over the world. He made that statement about laying down his life for the freedom of people. So Mandela continues to be an inspiration to governments all over the world, to leaders. He walks in the footsteps of Gandhiji, Martin Luther King, and many other great leaders. Selfless leaders like Che Guevara who lay down their lives so that we can have a better world. When Mandela came to Delhi in 1990 to receive that award, the Bharat Ratna Award, he made a very telling statement. And he said to the people of India, "You all gave to us Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. We in South Africa returned to you a Mahatma." And this was how he solidified and cemented the links between the two nations. Mandela saluted the people of India for their stance against apartheid and racism, and for India being the first country to raise the flag of freedom for people of South Africa.
Yes, Mr. Logie.
When they introduced sanctions against apartheid. So thank you for hosting a discussion about, so my task is to say thank you to everyone. Let me firstly thank Judge Navneet Pillai, who comes from my hometown of Durban, who has distinguished herself as an international jurist. Congratulations on receiving this first award for peace and reconciliation, the International Mandela Award for Peace and Reconciliation. Well done. Keep up the wonderful work that you're doing. To Dr. Gudrun Kramer from the Austrian Center for Peace, thank you for the work that you do. You've been recognized and continue in the path that you are traveling in promoting peace and reconciliation all over the world. Our dear friend, former Prime Minister of Guyana, Dr. Moses Nagamuthu, thank you for your presentation. You've been linked with the people of the Congress movement in South Africa for a long time, and you in your own right championed the freedom of people in your country and throughout the world, and we salute you for your selfless service to the people of Guyana and the world. To our Chief Minister of Pondicherry, Chief Minister Narayan, always on our side, always helping.
Yes, you can speak.
always there, even at previous, cannot express our heartfelt gratitude at being in non-governmental organizations in their quest for freedom and democracy and a truly just society. Our Minister Pravin Gordhan, I have to say and repeat this, Pravin Gordhan, Mac Maraj, Ravi Pillai, myself, Navanidham Pillai, are people who fought for freedom and were prepared to lay down their lives so that South Africa could be free. Today, they serve in very important positions in government, continuing the work of activism that they did for the last 50 years, actively working for a just society, a peaceful, non-racial, democratic, non-sexist South Africa, and the very same values that Mandela embraced, so that it can inspire other countries. Today in the world, we see a lot of right-wing governments that are dividing their people, that are promoting hatred and discriminating on the grounds of language and religion and caste and all the isms. We want to say to them that we must live the legacy of Mandela, must live the legacy of all the freedom fighters of the world. To our former Undersecretary of the United Nations, comrade, thank you, and your words of Mandela, and keep up the good work that you do on promoting climate change and a new world order. Being in Parliament in your country, you continue to be the voice of the reasonable, the voice of the rational, and the voice of the progressive Democrats throughout the world. Justice Karunakaran from Seychelles, former Justice, Chief Justice, we thank you for your contribution and your recollections of your visit to Pretoria, South Africa, and to Robben Island. And we wish you well and thank you for all that you have said. Our Member of Parliament, Mr. Tiruchi, I'm glad that you visited Robben Island also, and that you went to Mandela Cell and you saw the limestone quarries where they worked, because that continues to inspire people to strive for freedom and democracy. To Mr. N. Ram, thank you. You're a journalist and you had the singular privilege of meeting Mandela, and please, that memory must remain etched in your heart and your memory forever, because these freedom fighters like Mandela come once in a lifetime. To Dr. Sita Raman, thank you very much.
Yes, Mr.
Input, your contribution, Parliament, Mr. TKS Elangovan, Ferguson, the Member of Parliament from Australia. Thank you very much for your contribution also. Finally, to Dr. Sampath and the Madras Development Society. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the good work that you do as an NGO. Keep the flag of freedom flying. Keep the flag of democracy flying. Keep up the good work that you do. And to all of you who listened in, who participated in some way or the other, God bless you all and thank you very much. Mika Nandri.